Well, viewers, after industry experts and businesses have voiced concerns, Karnataka government has put on hold the bill mandating reservations for locals in private sector.
Well, the massive backlash against the move appears to have put the state government on the back foot. Chief Minister took to social media platform X to announce that the bill was still in the preparation stage and the decision on it will be taken after discussion.
Now, the cabinet meeting is scheduled for today. Today, in fact, the State Minister for IT, Industries and Law and Labour, along with the legal advisor to the Chief Minister, are expected to give more clarity over the decision in a joint press conference expected today.
Remember, the announcement by the state government to halt the bill came hours after the state cabinet cleared the draft bill. The draft proposed appointment of Kannadigas to 50% of management positions and 75% of non-management positions in private sector.
In fact, it was Chief Minister Siddaramaiah himself who was at the forefront to defend the bill and also labelled it pro-Kannada. He said that their priority was to look after the welfare of Kannadigas.
BJP meanwhile took a jibe at the Congress government after it put the bill on hold, saying the party suffers from confusion.
So the BJP, remember, took a dig at the Congress government over putting the bill on hold as well, saying the party is now suffering from confusion. On one hand, the Chief Minister himself announces the bill, defends it, and after some time after the backlash, it puts it on hold.
Congress party has put the Karnataka reservation bill on hold. INC does not mean Indian National Congress, it means I need confusion. In the morning they take a decision, in the night they put it on hold. Playing with the sentiments of the people, betraying the promises made to them. And why is this being done? It is being done for D for diversion, D for distraction, D for drama, so that they can continue to indulge in loot and not answer a question. They have looted and diverted SC/ST funds 37%, no answer. Muda scam 5,000 crores, Siddaramaiah ji's wife is involved, no answer. Valmiki Tribal Development Corporation scam, 180 crores, person is committing suicide, name the minister, Lamborghini has been brought, no answer. The manner in which people are being taxed.
Remember, the draft bill was met with vehement opposition from the top industry voices. Mohandas Pai, the chairman of Aaron Capital, said that the bill is regressive and discriminatory.
And it's not just him. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, executive chairman of Biocon, also stressed that the bill should not impact Karnataka's position as a leader in technology. Now, the tech industry's apex lobby group, the National Association of Software and Service Companies, or NASSCOM, also expressed its disappointment over the bill and called the provisions of the bill deeply disturbing.
NASSCOM urged the state government to withdraw it. The body said that new employment laws could force the companies to relocate.
Have you heard of anything draconian and totalitarian like this? And then they say that for every enterprise which has got more than 100 people, they're going to have a government official sitting on the recruitment committee, Section 8. How can you do this? You can't reserve anything in the private sector. There's no discrimination against anybody in Karnataka. All enterprises will invite people, they will see whether you're capable, you're skilled, and they will hire you. They don't care who you are. They don't look at the gender. You can be male, female, or anything. They don't look at it. They don't look where you come from.
Keeping such restrictions will only ultimately end in stopping all infrastructure projects, and the industries also will be closed if such compulsions are imposed on the infrastructure and industries.
Now, interestingly, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala have tried to woo Bengaluru tech firms, inviting the tech companies to expand or relocate to Andhra Pradesh.
Now, the tweets came in from the ministers themselves. In Andhra, the state IT minister Nara Lokesh said that the state government will provide the best in-class facilities, infrastructure, the most suited skilled talent with no government restriction. Kerala also sensed an opportunity and made a similar pitch, with the state industries minister P. Rajiv taking to social media X to say that employee talent and merit are the only criteria for recruitment in Kerala.
But Karnataka's IT minister Priyank Kharge was quick to react to these attempts to woo tech companies. Responding to Nara Lokesh's tweet, Karnataka IT minister Priyank Kharge questioned, and I quote, "Wouldn't you also like to ensure that every company invested in Andhra Pradesh employs deserving, trained and skilled individuals from Andhra Pradesh?"
In fact, he also went on to reassure NASSCOM, saying the state government will not do anything notwithstanding legal scrutiny, and also asserted that the government is just a call away.
Let's open this up. Let's go across to our guests. We're joined by Madhu N. Rao, BJP spokesperson, Pattabi Ram Komareddy, national spokesperson of TDP, and we also have Syam Prasad Meka, leader of the Congress. Good morning to all of you. Mr. Meka, I want to begin with you. Who led to this situation? The confusion began when the chief minister put out a post and then withdrew it quickly. That's what the BJP is hitting at. BJP is saying that this is the confused party.
Yeah, BJP can they can take that political jibe. I don't begrudge them their chance. But instead of confusion, it is we as a party, we have our ears to the ground. We're not adamant. We're not arrogant. We want to hear to various voices and then act accordingly. We don't bulldoze what we think is the right thing, like Modi government pushed those formulas, right? So we are not like that. So I don't think it is fair to call it confusion. It is the democratic way of function.
Okay, but Mr. Syam Prasad Meka, if your ears are on the ground, do you think that the bill would have made news in the first place? What is the message that you're giving out to the industries that makes Bengaluru the IT hub of the entire country? The message that you're giving out is this is a government that's going to come up with a bill suddenly. There's going to be confusion within the government. Should we go ahead with this? Should we not go ahead with this? There's going to be outrage. So there's always that possibility that maybe this bill could become a law.
See, we understand there is some certain amount of disgruntlement, not only in Karnataka, not only in Andhra Pradesh, everywhere, right? So when development is happening, every state wants their people to be part of the development effort. They want their partnership to be there. So that is the issue. But how you are going to address that is a much more complicated thing. And this reservation bill that Karnataka brought in is very, very complex one to implement. So I think
yes, attempts were made in the past. In 2016 as well, an attempt was made, but that proposal was shot down by the law department. I will bring in Madhu Rao. Madhu Rao, Mr. Meka says it's not a confused party. It's a party that has the interest of people, of Kannadigas, as a priority. That's what they're trying to implement. They're looking at the welfare of the people.
Wonderful. I just for a moment thought, I heard it as no confusion, but I would say it is more of a pandemonium. They're more confused. I'm really flabbergasted by what they're saying. I mean, look at the governance aspect in Karnataka. When they have failed on all attempts in Karnataka, they want to incite the sentiment aspect. This is what the idea, thought process perhaps of Karnataka Congress Party is all about. But having said so, I am really surprised. Morning the bill is in, cabinet decides, and then there is a tweet which has been put out by the chief minister, and then after the backlash, they say they have deleted the tweet, and it goes back, and then they say no, it's a draft bill. I mean, is this how governance happens in the Congress Party, Karnataka government? I really didn't know about it. I mean, a person who has been a 14 times finance minister and 2 times chief minister, for him to take this contention and grounds to say that, oh no, it is just a draft bill. I think it is just reminds me of a Tughlaq dynasty, Having said so, I am only asking questions to the Congress Party. I mean, this is only a diversionary tactic. The reason we all know, there has been a session in place. We have asked some serious questions to the Congress Party as to what is happening in Karnataka with regard to diversion of money, frauds being committed, and Chief Minister himself being in the eye of the storm, and all of this being questioned in the session. They wanted to divulge and deflect the issues, and perhaps they got into an epicenter of Chakravyuha, which they could not even come back. I mean, look at the governance aspects in Karnataka. What has happened? There has been increase in electricity, commercial electricity. There have been bad roads. How much of FDI have they been able to get into Karnataka from past 1.5 years? What has been the development strategy for 1.5 years? What happened to your brand Bangalore in Karnataka, Mr. DCM? I mean, these are the pertinent questions which are supposed to be asked. And therefore, when we ask about all these things, they divulge into all those things.
Okay, so multiple scams. You have mentioned the Valmiki scam, the Muda scam, the weight of the guarantees on the Congress government as well. So the BJP saying this is just a diversionary tactic. But what kind of a diversionary tactic is it that scares the companies that are in Bengaluru? And look at the bill. It said 50% jobs at the management level, 70% at the non-management level in the state. What is the impact that it could have on brand Bengaluru is the biggest question. I want to take a response from Pattabhi Ram because Andhra as well as Kerala was also very quick to come in and invite the companies to their respective states. Mr. Pattabhi Ram, how do you see this development? As of now, the Congress government has put it on hold, though.
Pratibha, good morning. Yes, our state IT minister, Sri Nara Lokesh, had responded immediately to the tweet that was put up by NASSCOM. I mean, NASSCOM had expressed its disappointment and deep concern on the bill that is being proposed in Karnataka. So reacting to the NASSCOM reaction, Sri Nara Lokesh had invited companies because Andhra Pradesh had always been under TDP regime and under Mr. Naidu. We have always been an investor-friendly state. So that's the reason why if someone has some concerns in one state, we said, yes, you're welcome. You're most welcome. Please get in touch. We are the most investor-friendly government in the entire country, and to all the sectors, IT, automobile, we have so much opportunities here, and the government is willing to provide whatever is needed for investors. So that is our reaction. And also, Pratibha, see, reacting on this issue, I would also like to say that we have taken a different approach in Andhra Pradesh under Mr. Naidu. Strengthening the people in the state, strengthening the locals. We have, for the first time in the country, we are doing a skill census. This is one of the first files that was signed by Mr. Naidu when he took over as Chief Minister. We are doing a skill census all across the state. We are identifying the skills of the local people, and we are trying to strengthen them, empower them with the skills that are required for the industry.
All right.
That is a unique approach that we have taken. Yes, the aspirations of the local people need to be fulfilled. And the approach we have taken is empower them, strengthen them.
Okay.
We are doing a skill census so that, for any kind of industry that is planning to come out to Andhra Pradesh, we can say these are the set of skills
so what
that
you're
are
essentially
available
highlighting is, Mr. Meka, that you create a skilled workforce and then automatically those people will find a place in the system.
Yes, absolutely.
Instead of bringing in a quota. Mr. Meka, also, the big question is why did top leaders, including the Chief Minister, jump the gun so quickly and post, incorrect figures and data on social media, which has led to even more confusion. Can the Congress government in Karnataka really afford to upset the industries?
No, it's not a question of upsetting industry or anything. Now, the industry also is confident that if there is any signal from the government or the political establishment, we can reach out to them and they will listen. They are sensible. They'll not bulldoze what they think is right. That signal is also gone up. I think all in all, what we need to look at is this thing, like not only Karnataka, right? Any state trying to safeguard the aspirations and interests of its own local people. If they come up with such policies, where do we land up as a country?
To what extent
we need
is it
to have
acceptable?
a national policy.
I'm sure you know about the Punjab Haryana High Court striking down a similar proposal. So to what extent is this practical? To what extent is this acceptable?
This confusion is due to a lack of a national consensus and a national policy. We need to have a policy at the national level. Let's as a country sit together and find out. So is Andhra only for Andhra people? Is Karnataka only for Karnataka people? Then what about
this bill suggests, Mr. Meka, we should be asking you that. The bill suggests exactly that if you are in Karnataka, you can only be a Kannadiga if you want to work there. That's what your bill suggests, the one that was drafted by the Congress government.
Being in Congress, that's the advantage. I can disagree with my party. I can disagree with my leaders. We are not like BJP who will supplant themselves before the supreme leader. We are not like that. We are all thinking individuals. We are a party That is...
So thinking individuals is fine, but when you have the chief minister of a state who is putting out a statement on X that has worried the company so much so that NASSCOM had to come out and issue a statement and say that this is worrying, and then you say, no, we are thinking about it. What is the kind of message that goes out? That's the question. There's no problem with thinking and discussing within the party, but why not have the stakeholders before the chief minister of the state comes out to make this announcement?
The chief minister is not an exception. He is part of the democratic system. He needs to listen to others. He cannot simply come and dole out his own wishes as per his will.
Okay, all right. Mr. Meka, Pattabhi Ram, thank you very much for joining us in the broadcast. Thank you to Madhu and Rao also for taking part in the debate. Also, the definition of locals, Pratibha, is something that a lot of people are talking about. Mohandas Pai said, I can't read and write Kannada. Does that mean that I'm not a Kannadiga?
Absolutely, and these questions will remain, and now even though the Congress government has decided to put the bill on hold, there is still that scare that stays with the companies. They've come forward to, of course, question the Chief Minister on the same. We're keeping a close track of what happens there, any reaction that comes in as well. Today is a cabinet meeting. We're keeping a track of that as well. Quick break. We'll be right back.